Media Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the Air in The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells.
A lot of folks missed that announcement that the program they were about to hear on CBS Radio 75 years ago tonight was a drama. What they did here touched off Halloween Eve panic and made a star of a 23-year-old director. Jim Axelrod talked to the last surviving member of the cast of The War of the Worlds.
There's Orson and there's his wife.
At the age of 97, William Hers has a lifetime of memories to look back upon. But there's one, dating back 75 years, that stands out. In 1938, Hers was a member of the Mercury Theater on the Air, a drama company founded by a little-known director named Orson Welles.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's.
He was a brilliant, wonderful, impossible human being.
The Mercury Players broadcast on CBS Radio.
On this particular evening, October 30th,
on Halloween Eve, they did an adaptation of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. Hers, the only surviving member of the cast, read Wells' part during dress rehearsal.
I really thought it was pretty far out and that people would not respond to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music.
Hers couldn't have been more wrong.
Langham Field, Virginia. Scouting planes report 3 Martian machines visible above treetops, moving north toward Somerville with population fleeing ahead of them.
During the broadcast, outside, policemen were coming. They were told on radio that the Martians were coming. The Martians were coming. Well, they didn't come.
The next day, newspapers were filled with stories of the chaos, and a stunned Wells was forced to address the critics.
we are deeply shocked and deeply regretful about the results of last night's broadcast.
He just did the biggest publicity stunt that had ever been done.
This was the event that really catapulted Orson Welles into sort of the national consciousness?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Maybe that the destruction of the Martians is only a reprieve to them and not to us.
It may be hard to believe in our image-soaked modern world of Twitter and Instagram. There was a time not too long ago when people could imagine horror for themselves, and proving that the good old days were not always better. Jim Axelrod, CBS News.